Hello, in this video I am going to walk through the process of registering Chase Murray as a patient. If you'd like to skip ahead to any part that you might be having some difficulty with, you can certainly do that. We're going to start by clicking on the patient demographics and searching for the patient by name to make sure that there isn't an existing record already created. And I can see that there is not, so I'm going to select Add Patient. And then utilizing the information in the patient demographic sheet at the end of Chapter 2, I am just going to start adding his information. You can see the medical record number is already selected. And from his date of birth, I'm going to first select 1993 because that will change the date on the calendar. And then I'll select, oops, I selected the wrong date. I'm going to need to, scroll forward to April 7th. And it will auto-populate his age. We're told that he's a male. His social security number is 630584125. His mother, Roberta, is going to be his emergency contact. Her date of birth, again, we're going to select the year first because that will change the dates on the calendar. Her date of birth was in 1967. And her birthday is also in April on the 18th. We are given her work phone number. We are also given her social security number. Then we need to enter the patient's status. And just looking to see if we're given that information. Excuse me. And I don't know that we are, actually. I can go back and correct that if I find that's incorrect, but I believe from memory, I believe he is single. And then we are going to look for employer name. I don't believe that we are provided with an employer name or a school name. Which is perfectly fine. So we're going to go ahead and add his address. For the zip code, it is going to ask you to enter the four-digit extension, so we'll just have to make something up for that. We do have his email. And we have his home phone number. And his driver's license number. And his emergency contact number. We do not have any information about the father, so we're going to scroll down there. Language. I don't believe we're given a language, race, or ethnicity. We don't have a phone number. So I'm going to click Save Patient there. Now I'm going to click on the Guarantor tab. And we are given this information in the patient demographic sheet. His parent is his guarantor, even though he's 21. So we're going to click Select Existing Guarantor. And we will see if, well, it doesn't look like we have an existing one. So we'll click New Guarantor. And then we'll go ahead and add that information. And again, we're just selecting the information from before for his mother. female, her social security number. We're not provided with her employer name either. And in most cases, you would probably have some of that information, but again, in these exercises, we're just kind of getting a view of what an EHR system looks like. We do not have an email for her. We do have a home number and a cell number. And now we're going to select the provider information. He's a patient of Dr. Walden's. We have no referring provider. Our date of last visit was 08 of 2009. We do have a phone entered there as well as the provider's address. So we'll click Save Patient again. And then on this last tab, we are going to complete the insurance information. We'll select Aetna from the drop-down menu. The name of the policyholder is Roberta Murray. Again, we're going to enter her social security number. And I will just say here that typically I would be paying more attention to double check my numbers. Hopefully I've entered them correctly, but for the flow of the video, I haven't been as attentive. So hopefully I have not made any errors. So group number 4534. And that information has been auto-populated. We do not have secondary insurance information, dental insurance, or workers' compensation information. So we'll go ahead and click Save. And at this point, I can close out because the record is complete. At any point during this process, if you're unable to move forward or something is grayed out that shouldn't be, it's probably an indication that something earlier on in the demographics was entered incorrectly, so you may need to go back and review the previous information that you had entered. And once I'm done, I should be able to just close out. I think I've already saved the patient. I should just be able to close out. And then next time when I go to look for my patient, either in the patient demographics or find patient, I would be able to pull up that information for Chase Murray. So I hope you find this helpful. Any questions, please let me know.